Oh my gosh. All right, welcome back. We finally got the recording started. This is the third try for this, so Ryan, for the love of God, be recording. We took what? We we took off last week because specifically me, I'm lazy and I was busy. I was on travel. I was 5.5 hours away from my home, so makes it difficult to record when you don't have anything or any internet. Yeah, yeah, very true. So we're back now, and since we missed a lot, we're not gonna really play catch up. We're kind of just gonna play like what happened this week specifically, and it is the 6th when we record this, so it is Friday night. But we have topics over all three sports, even college football. We'll talk about in a little bit. I actually one topic you already said, Ryan, interests me that I really want to touch on first because I want to get Cole wound up. We got to
Yay.
start off strong, man. The wild card.
Oh my god, I hate the wild card.
It looks like garbage.
I hate the wild card so much. It is the most irrational thing in the history of sports.
We are talking
both
about the
MLB and NFL. They're both stupid.
Even though no, I know it is reasonable for the MLB wild card this most recent year because number one, the wild card won the World Series.
They would have still made the playoffs even if they weren't a wild card team.
Yeah, no, but my point over this little subject is they don't have a losing record. They don't have a losing record. No, I get why he's saying it, so I'm going to let him say it. But I understand totally where he's coming from. Go.
So in the current NFL playoff standings, let's see. Let me pull that up really quick.
Let me get these statistics 100% right.
The AFC is fine for the most part, although the Bills should be third, and they're not, but whatever. The real atrocity is in the NFC playoffs, where the 6 and 7 Dallas Cowboys are ranked above the 10 and 2 49ers, 8 and 4 Vikings, 7 and 5 Rams, and 7 and 6 Bears, who they just lost to. Explain to me how any of that makes any sense. They shouldn't be anywhere near the playoffs right now.
I don't think anybody in the East should be anywhere near the playoffs.
That's not any reason to keep it there.
I want to hear it.
Divisions are pointless. They're not going to not exist because divisions.
Well,
all that hatred for the other team isn't going to go away.
This is facts. Yes.
They're the 4th seed.
Yeah, they're in the dead last spot.
They're above 2 wildcard teams. Which is retarded. Yeah, but not a higher spot than someone else who deserves it more.
It's the Niners, the Seahawks. Who else?
The Rams.
Well, what are the Rams at?
They're 7 and 5. They have a better record than the Cowboys.
I mean, the Niners and Seahawks are a no duh.
They're the 5th spot. They lost to the Seahawks. You can keep the schedule the same.
Well, yeah, no, you can.
Do you think the Eagles fans are just gonna not care about Giants anymore because they're not in the same division?
Yeah, one team really sucks. The other one's kind of there. Ow!
You have to try against them to make the playoffs regardless.
Well, Cole, what would you say? Cole, what would you say to this? Imagine, okay, keep the divisions, right? But the two quote unquote wild card teams, what if they're like higher? What if they have better win losses versus other teams? Would you be okay? Like, the wild card has to make the playoffs. That's what makes football. But I think, what would you be okay with them being like, say, if a wild card team, say like two teams in the, like, we have the Niners and Seahawks, right? They would probably end up being the 1 and 2 spot in the NFC, right? Would you be okay with them taking like the 1 and 2 and then like letting the other teams, regardless of wild card, take the other, what is it, 4 spots?
So just get rid of the wild card but keep divisions?
No, I'm not even saying that, because if you keep divisions, it's just 4 teams in the playoffs. Yeah, just like, no, I'm saying,
Just the 6 teams with the best record in the conference go to the
yeah, no,
playoffs.
that's, well, I'm,
You can keep the
yeah,
divisions. I really don't
I'm
care. I
overwhelmed.
don't see the point, but you can keep the divisions if you want.
You just want
I
best
just want the
teams.
best teams in the playoffs. That's all I want.
Which almost hurts them more than help.
Um, I don't remember.
Well, it's the first and second seed. No, it would be correct. Yeah, it would just basically, wow, it would basically be, if you took away the wild card and just have the top 6 teams, it'd still be the exact same.
There's still
What?
the same amount of
It's
games.
still the same amount of games.
There's still the same amount of teams. How can you
Because
have the
there's
same amount
6
of teams
teams
with
with a
less
wild card
games? Doesn't
too.
even make sense.
Yeah, but they were still a 9-7 team.
I couldn't care less. Don't
He
care at
said
all.
doo doo.
It means
I was
absolutely
thinking that, but I
nothing.
was like, I wasn't gonna say it. That's like all Dan will say the whole hour and a half to 2 hours. No. Everything. And they get highest rating on any.
Which is why they should abolish the preseason and make that just more regular season games, so
Well,
everyone
that's
has
why.
the same strength of schedule.
Well, they're going to a 17-game season, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, the XFL starts soon too. Forgot about that.
Who deserved it more?
Yeah, but then I gotta sit there and watch whoever. So it'll probably end up being the Cowboys versus first wild card team, right? So it'll end up being the Niners. I'll just watch the Niners kill the Cowboys for no offense, Dan, but I will.
I don't think that's unreasonable to want the 6 teams with the best record in the playoffs.
Actually,
Which is
Jerry
why you need to
Jones.
make the regular season longer so that everyone has a more even strength of schedule.
Jerry Jones schedules all game, like time wise. He's like because he works their he works their TV deals, basically. So he's like that's why the Cowboys get like all these primetime games and then shit the bed. Yeah, but why would I want to watch the Cowboys shit the bed? Regardless.
You can't just know who the worst teams are going to be. You're never going to just know that. So make the season longer. Well, if you're playing really bad teams all year, then people are going to watch. And then so you have to schedule harder games so that people will watch. Exactly. So they got to schedule more hard games so that they get more viewers. They haven't been good forever.
I don't think that's
I
unreasonable to
agree.
do. Well, it's kind of like what the NHL. It's like kind of like the NFL needs to do with the opposite of what the NHL did. The NHL went from having the top 8 teams in each league or each conference just go to the playoff. That's what they used to do. Now they have the stupid ass divisions, and I'm sitting here like, yeah, this kind of sucks.
Oh, I thought the NHL was rational about it.
Hmm.
I thought they did the same thing the NBA did.
What do you mean?
I thought they just had the top 8 teams from each conference.
They changed it.
Oh my god, that's so fucking
It's been that way.
stupid.
It's been that way. Well, it's because think about it this way. The Penguins and Caps are like one of the most heated rivalries in the NHL. And when they have to play each other, either they're in the first or second round, it's basically this when they play each other, it's basically like having a first Stanley Cup. It's like having your championship series in like the second week of playoff. So everybody comes in, watches it for a whole week, and everybody's like, "Oh my god, that was great!" Then they want to watch it the rest. Versus the old way they used to do it, the Penguins and Caps would never see each other in the playoffs unless they were like 2 or 3 rounds through. Yeah, so basically, yeah. But I mean, meh. Uh, I like. I agree with Cole on like what he wants, but I see why they're not doing. It's hard to change. It's also hard to change something that's been going on for so. Hmm.
That's the Rams. It's better
They're
than
still
6 and
better than the
7.
Cowboys.
Also, the Bears, who just literally beat the Cowboys and have a better record, but they're still not in the playoffs. So have the Cowboys, like the Jets.
Well, yeah, there you go. Want to stick with the NFL topic here? Let's kind of get through this one. I have one to say real quick though. Don't forget to join Team Beat Ryan.
We're trying to knock Ryan out of the
playoffs.
Please.
In the comments, hashtag Team Beat Ryan.
Hashtag Go Team Austin and Dan. I literally I screwed myself last week. I'd be ahead of you right now. Hey! Thanksgiving's more important. Well, if I'm playing for money, then that's definitely debatable. Well, I mean, we're paying for dinner basically. I know. I need cash, bro. Oh God.
That's smart.
Yeah, they cut him off midway through. It was funny.
Wait. Old man Jerry Jones? Oh God.
Fun.
Or next week. You said that in another interview. Basically, Garrett's safe. I thought that was like right after the last game they lost. Was just like, yeah, he's good. That's what I thought. But I mean, if you definitely lost Thursday to the Bears, to Mitchell Trubisky, maybe you might get fired.
Still in the playoffs.
Suck.
Oh,
Dan's like, can we please not? Well, can I say something real quick before Dan goes? I just want to say this part. When I was in my sister's house for Thanksgiving, watching the Cowboys game because it was on before we ate, I was sitting there looking at it. I look up and I saw Brett Maher coming on. I said, he gonna miss it. Watch. And everybody's like, no, he'll get it. I said, watch. Shank.
He ain't no Dan Bailey.
He's no dude. Nobody needs to be
But-
thinking about who they are besides Adam Vinatieri. If you're not Adam Vinatieri, you're not a kicker. Well, he's old, dude. Like I'm talking like overall. Wow.
Well, he's going to let him ride it
Not a
out.
lost season. They're in the playoffs.
Jason Garrett is a mediocre coach, but with Jerry Jones as the owner, general manager, and whatever else you want to call him, that the whole Cowboys system's not going to run right. And you can't blame it on Jason Garrett for having a bad season. And honestly, because he's just a yes man. That's all he is. He's whatever Jerry Jones wants, Jason Garrett's going to do. And if Jerry Jones wasn't like that, I think the Cowboys probably would be doing a lot better this season. We have the talent to be a 9-7, a 10-2, whatever you want. We have the talent to be a great team, but I feel Jerry Jones is holding us back. Jerry Jones yes, yep. Jerry Jones needs to be an owner and needs to stay out of the football aspect of the Cowboys organization. Yeah, you should not be the owner of a team and the general manager of a team. You need to be one or the other, not both. So,
Well, okay, Dan, here's a question. If they do fire Jason, right? Fire Jason Garrett, there's a couple names I heard. There's just rumors, like there's nothing even like there were no quotes. Well,
I
yeah,
want Urban. Yeah, I want Urban Myers if he.
Urban Meyer was one of them. Rex Ryan was the other.
Fuck Rex Ryan.
How great would that be?
I mean, he's better than Jason Garrett. Plus, didn't Rex Ryan actually beat Tom Brady in the playoffs one time? It was with the Jets. It was with Mark Sanchez.
Yeah.
I think everybody would. That dude turns every team into a winning team.
If I had to pick a coach that I really want to come back, is Jimmy Johnson.
That's not happening.
Yep. Well, I think the team themselves have given up on Jason Garrett, and I think that the way they're playing is them wanting Jason Garrett gone. Yeah, I don't think they like the system he's got. I mean, there's probably a whole bunch of different more reasons, but yeah, it's got to be on the coach. I'm not going to put anything on the defensive coordinator. We've all you can see it in how they play. They've kind of given up on Jason Garrett's ability for play call and running a team itself. Jason Garrett needs to be gone. The only reason he's there is because he's a former quarterback for the Cowboys, and Jason Garrett loved him back in the day, and that's the only reason he's still there. So. Oh yeah. Yep. He's had what, maybe 3 or 4 playoff appearances since he's been a coach, and only made it till round 3 once. Come on.
Has he won a playoff game?
Yeah. Yeah, with Dak. With Dak.
I don't think Dak has ever won a playoff game.
Yeah.
Dak lost Aaron Rodgers.
No, they won one. Yes.
Yeah. No, we've won a couple. Tony Romo won one, and I think Dak's won a couple.
Dak has won one. Yeah. I need to find out who it was against, but I do remember because Skip and Shannon Skip and Shannon have this conversation all the time. All the fucking time. No, dude, he puts up MVP type numbers on games that don't matter, like games they lose. That is not an MVP. That is just stat padding.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, the other thing you got to put into consideration is Kellen Moore is a rookie defensive coordinator or offensive coordinator. So his play calling, of course, is not going to be the greatest, because he's still learning, which, I'm not blaming him for anything. I just don't know. I've given up on the Cowboys for the season.
a lot
playoffs. I don't know why he would.
Well, the only way we're making the playoffs is if we beat the Eagles.
The Eagles have to lose this week and pretty much gone.
The Redskins we can beat, but the Eagles, I don't know. The Redskins ain't going to make the playoffs either way.
What if they make the playoffs? What if they do?
At home. If it's the 49ers, no, we don't stand a chance. Yeah, I don't know. To be honest with you, the Rams really ain't been looking hot. So
better record than the Cowboys.
Yeah, but playoffs with a different atmosphere.
Have the Cowboys look great?
I mean, Cowboys. I think we have a better shot at beating the Rams than we do the 49ers, but
yeah. If you think you got a chance to beat the Niners, we need to have a talk.
I mean, it can't. I'm not going to say it can't be done, but it would be hard. But
Oh yeah.
it's got to be a balance between the run game and the pass game. You can't depend on either Dak to do it all or Zeke to do it all. You got to. There has to be a balance.
Hey, you can keep giving it to Zeke.
Well, the other thing is, Michael Gallup's been there with Dak since like day one. So that's no matter what is probably going to be his number one target, which I don't agree with because you have a top 5, receiver, and you're not even going to throw it to him. Like I think Thanksgiving Day, he did not target Amari Cooper once. There was one game in the past few weeks that he never once targeted Amari Cooper, and I'm like, yeah. Listen, so that's the thing about me. I have blamed Jerry Jones for the longest time. When I found out that he was going to, a few years back when he had a general manager and then fired the general manager and said, I'm going to take over the general manager spot. I was like, I do not agree with that. You need to have a general manager and the owner should not be doing it all because something's going to be fucked up there. Exactly. And sitting in your damn box and just watching the game. No.
He says, "Don't worry, my team's got this."
Yeah, and I'm fed up with Jerry Jones.
I'm fed up with the Cowboys sucking.
Just be grateful that you're not owned by Dan Snyder.
Yo, true. That's not digging. That's literally just looking at like a hole and saying hello.
I don't know. I think they're about both on the same. They're one and the same.
Dang.
Always.
We'll do picks at the end.
Yeah, and plus we have to figure out our records from the other week.
God. Yeah, garbage can. Well, yeah, we'll go to the baseball one and do his favorite team.
Yep, we have owner supervision, or the owner has agreed that we can go after him with 100% intensity, and we are prepared to offer him a record-breaking deal. Well, the thing is, I want Garrett Cole, and I want to trade for Corey Kluber.
Corey Kluber. Doesn't he play for the Indians?
Yeah. So I think those, and then we need to find either a better second baseman or shortstop to replace Didi, because in the playoffs he was a garbage can. So I'd like to pick up Strasburg too if we could, but hey, Yankees got the money, so I ain't worried about it.
Don't worry. Here comes the kicker with the national.
Dude, we would sign a pitcher for $300 million, no problem. Harper got 313, and then the only person that's beating him is Mike Trout, 430. Yep, he has 430 million. He got 1 yet less year than Harper does. Harper believes he's worth 500 million though. No, Garrett Cole. Yeah, but he did so well in the regular season. I ain't really worried about it. And we have I think we have the best pitching coaching staff in the entire Major League Baseball. So I'm not too worried about it. Well, that he wants to play for the Yankees. He's said it in years past. But who doesn't want to play for the Yankees? We have the most money, most championships. You know we're bound to get one. Yeah. Yep.
LA is a little different. A little bit.
I mean, they just need pitching, and they would. Well, that's also who drafted him. They want their name to be out there in bigger letters. Which I'm fine with.
All right. I'm going to bring us back a little bit on topic here. And I think you were going to ask a question. Do the Yankees get Cole? I would say you were going to ask me something like that. So assuming that was the question. No, you got to get, like, they got to go for Cole.
Yeah, we don't need Rendon.
He's good. Cole's really good. Like, the only problem with him in the playoffs was that Astros team could not do shit. The Nationals pitching shut them down. Yeah. So it's like in the starting pitching, like for both teams, 6-7 innings. I can't ask for a better. And plus, also the fielding also killed the Astros pitch in general. So like all around, yeah. So I think honestly, like you can't look at Cole and go that's his fault. Nah, you can't sit there and look at that in the playoffs. Like it's like if you look at like what the team did around him, wasn't. No,
But the
yeah,
other
so,
thing is, he was not by far not their ace. Their ace was Justin Verlander, and he was. But
yeah,
he's
Verlander kind of choked again.
Verlander when they traded for him, and then I think they re-signed him. He's their ace. Like he's their number one go-to guy. Yep. We just need people that are going to be able to hit the ball consistently.
True. That's just personally you wanting to save money at that point. Like, I get it, but what's more important? Because you can overpay. Yes, you have to pay there is a luxury tax. There's no. It's actually baseball still has a cap, but it's a soft cap, and by soft cap that means there is one. It's more of like recommendation. You just pay a luxury tax if you go over. So, in the MLB, if you do not want to pay the luxury tax, you do not want to win. That is it. Like, I'm sorry, but the only teams that win are the ones that put massive money into their payroll. Just it definitely sounds cheap, and that just sounds exactly like every single DC team ever. I mean, a dynasty doesn't necessarily win it back to back. It could be like every other year. Mhm. I'll say this much: I really don't think Rendon leaves DC. He'll get picked up, but I don't think he makes. He might make like a ton of money, but I don't. I don't think he'll produce the same. I couldn't say it. It was bothering. It was like his breakthrough year, but yeah, but like my thing is he going to be able to keep? I don't know about ish. Yeah. Says a lot. Huh. Well, they ain't gonna get him. That's for sure. All right. That is true. All right, so we're gonna move on to the next one, which we're actually go to college football because it's gotten hectic. It's gone bad for a lot of teams. Yeah. Well, I mean, we have Alabama, who is now basically out of the playoffs. Yeah, unless we see
Sure.
like 15 teams.
We're not going to the playoffs. It's not happening. It's not happening. 0% chance.
We're trying to give you a little bit of hope.
Why? There is none. There's no hope to be had.
It's okay. Don't worry. Just because Alabama's bad for 1 year,
Okay, first of all, we're not bad. We won 10 games, and we're
Still-
gonna.
still lost 2 games regardless.
Which is weird because even if when Alabama has had bad quarterbacks, their defense has stood tall.
Well, wasn't that good this year. It's okay. It's okay.
Big 12.
That's Big 12.
They might put the winner of the Big 12 in over the Pac 12 regardless. Yeah. I think they probably just trust Big 12 teams more. Because the Pac 12 is weak. I mean, if Georgia loses.
I don't think so either.
Don't count out
tell
my boy Jake Fromm just yet.
Hey Dan, I'm counting. I'm out. He's like, don't count him out. I said, I'm counting, and I'm out now. It's like, all right, good game. No,
Utah's gonna win the national championship.
you're high as hell. If LSU wins, it'll be LSU and Ohio State.
Yeah.
Basically. Well, Ohio State's about to freaking clap Minnesota or Wisconsin, whoever they're playing.
Wisconsin.
Yeah, they're about to clap them.
Watch
Just-
the running back for Wisconsin just go for like 300 yards and just annihilate them.
But you can't stop Justin Fields.
Well, well, that's it. Game over.
Virginia.
No, it's Virginia. They weren't ranked last week. they were. Yes. Dude, I want them to change. I want them to. Weren't they an SEC team before?
I have
I
no
think-
recollection of them ever being in the SEC.
Because I don't think they were an ACC. No, it was Pitt that wasn't.
Yeah.
It was Pitt and somebody else. Who else? But I am. I
'Cause
am.
it's Alabama.
Well, if they had a better strength of schedule, they'd be number one because they haven't lost since last year or 2 years ago.
Either way, I really don't think either of the think or the four, whoever it ends up being, Clemson's gonna make it there because they're gonna win their conference. Not a problem for them. But whoever they play, it's probably gonna be the second ranked. They're gonna have a problem. Yeah, so the second.
Yeah.
It probably play
LSU fought. Does LSU
Huh?
Who does LSU play tomorrow?
Georgia?
So Georgia.
Either
And
either
who's
way,
who's
though,
at 5?
Utah. I really,
The top 3 teams are undefeated, right?
Yeah.
So I think either way, if LSU was to lose, I think they would drop to 4. Georgia would move up to 3, and everything else would stay the same.
Nah, Georgia would have to move up to 2. There's no way Clemson doesn't. There's no way Clemson jumps. Well, the thing is, actually, it doesn't really matter. Clemson could go to 2 because they're going to play each other either way. Well, yeah, but how do I also pick the team that beat Alabama once? Like they beat like a bunch of ranked, but I don't think it's unreasonable to think about Utah in that conversation.
Oregon might win.
Maybe. Sorry. How the fuck did you underrate Ohio State? I didn't even pick. Well, I mean, at one point that game was pretty close, but after that it wasn't.
See, when you pick Penn State, well, when you
Penn State played Michigan and it was pretty close.
Yeah.
It just depends on who wins a bit. I think if Baylor beats Oklahoma the second time around, Baylor has if you want to talk about strength of schedule, Baylor's still up there. So Baylor might have the edge on Utah. Like Utah literally plays. So there is.
I mean, I just hope Oklahoma makes it, but I don't know how sold the committee is on the Pac-12.
I doubt they're sold hardly anything.
Yeah, really.
What has
that's
the
a
Pac-12
really weak.
done other than this year?
Look, but I mean, if they were here's the thing though. If Utah's are they undefeated right now?
No.
Well, I'm saying if they let's just imagine for a second if they had gone undefeated, I think the total reason to put.
I think they would be in place of Georgia if they had gone undefeated.
Yeah, but they're not undefeated. So kind of going back to what I was saying a couple of weeks ago, if they were undefeated, I think it's reasonable. They're not. It's hard for me to put them in. Even then, USC is not that. They're still not that good. We're about to watch a Clemson team beat the shit out of a 24 ranked Virginia.
Hey, well, you don't know that yet.
I watched the Virginia Tech game. It was not that good.
Clemson
was
could
not
lose any
good.
game.
Thank you,
Huh?
Cole. Anybody can lose any game on any given day.
Well, I get that, but either way.
Oh my god. Baylor and Oklahoma play at 12. That's so early.
I agree with that because, like I said, editing this is over. I'll either play a little bit of games just to like relax a little bit and get straight back to editing. Either way, I'm up till like 3 in the 12 is kind of early.
I don't see a reason to not put Appalachian State in the playoffs if they win their championship. They'll be 12 and 1. Why not?
Well, I mean, they're 12-1. They're not undefeated. They're not undefeated.
Well, Memphis, they'd be 12 and 1.
Let's just put Virginia Tech at number 4 and let's just
wait. They didn't win their conference.
So?
Are we just throwing everything out the book? Because if so, shout out to like this where I watch. We're putting Death Valley State University. We're making Death Valley State University. They're actually but they're
guys. Let's just put West Virginia Wisely in there and just call it
Wesleyan. You mean not Wisely?
Same fucking difference.
Not really. Dude, Navy's low-key kind of clutch. They're actually surprisingly like a lot better than people think.
Which is not gonna happen.
Well,
are you making another dumbass prediction that's gonna go back in your face?
Well, there's
Baylor.
Are you putting in Baylor over the Pac-12 winner? Oh my!
Baylor fans, I'm sorry, but Ryan has picked your team, and you know damn well they ain't winning now.
Hey, Dan. Sorry, Byron.
Byron, if you're listening, I'm sorry, brother.
Ryan can predict like the next 10 college football seasons perfectly, and we would still be like, oh, well, he said they were going to win. I guess not.
Why?
What?
Why?
They played in the horseshoe. Of course they were going to lose. They did not beat Michigan handily. Dude, if Penn State actually
Ohio State is the best team in college football.
Utah is going to beat Ohio State in the national championship game.
Dude, if that happens,
are you predicting that?
I really want to predict that, but fine. Utah's going to beat them in the first round.
Utah jumps to number 3.
No, Utah would have to be 4.
Utah would have to be. All right, I'm wrapping this up.
Everyone just give their playoff predictions.
Who's your 4?
Ohio State, Clemson. No, I'm sorry. My bad.
Go in order.
LSU was in it. So Ohio State will go LSU. Georgia, Utah.
Wait, hold on. What? How is LSU and Georgia both make it?
Oh, wait, never mind. I'm sorry. My bad. Georgia's out, and Clemson stays in, and Utah moves in. Even though I love Jake Fromm, I don't think they stand a chance in beating LSU.
All right, go ahead, Cole.
I literally don't know anything about Utah whatsoever.
I went on
Ohio State, LSU, Clemson, maybe Clemson. I don't know. They could lose. I would not be surprised if Clemson lost.
They won't lose to Virginia. Trust me.
Nah, I want Oklahoma, so I'm going with Oklahoma.
Mine's actually. I'm
go
going the same.
Jalen.
I'm going the same as Cole.
I
Ohio State.
just want to
No,
see
I'm just saying
a
it's
non-top name school in the playoff.
Appalachian State. Let's go.
if Baylor wins, then I could see them making. But I think Oklahoma will win, and I think it'll OSU, LSU, and or not Baylor, Oklahoma. Gosh, I'm like falling. Oklahoma. Well, yeah, if Oklahoma wins.
Yeah, but Baylor has a lot of really close games against really mediocre teams. I guess.
True. All right. Whatever. Moving on from that, we're not going to stay on that subject. That literally could go all night. 6.5 hours later, it's up being 1:30 in the morning. You never know. It has. That's why I said it. All right. Well, we're going to go into the basketball real quick because what was it, Ryan? You had something to say about that? It's okay. I'll kind of go over this one real quick just because I'm going to make it reasonably fast. First thing he wanted to say was, if you saw the LeBron travel the other day, yes, it was funny. Yes, it was bad. Even LeBron's like,
the best part about it is he looks at the ref and he's like, "That's the worst one of my career."
yeah, he like looks at the ref. He goes, "I saw it at halftime. That was pretty bad." He's just like, "Yeah." But so that happened. I mean, and Ryan even said, and I agree with him. The refs in the NBA are dog shit. They are doo doo. Yeah, like what are you looking at? You didn't see him take 3 steps.
They're looking at the cheerleaders. We all know it.
Wait. You have one job, motherfucker, and you didn't do it right. You could say the NBA doesn't make enough calls while the NFL makes too many calls. Well, I mean, even before LeBron, like with this one, we see like the Harden Euro step and step back. It's like he's walking across the fucking planet. It it's because they're the entertainment. They're like it's interesting. Well, just think about it this way: the NBA is run by the players. The NFL is run by the. It's two different. So that too, but that was the first thing, and we all. I think can we all agree the refs just suck in every sport? Actually, you're right about that because they let them shit at each other. That's funny. You're so bad at your job, you get replaced. Cole, would you agree the refs suck?
Yeah.
Okay. I think we're all in agreement. Yes, refs suck.
Although, it's not that they don't call enough, it's that they call the wrong stuff.
That's fair. The NBA?
They need to let the NBA players be more physical, but call like travels and shit.
I agree with that. This is true. I agree with this. That is big facts. Preach it. So, that's the first thing we wanted to say about the NBA. Refs suck. Pretty simple segment. Ryan, you should cut that. You should cut that literally a 2-second segment. Refs suck. That's it. All right, and then the next one, Cole doesn't like this because Melo got the Player of the Week.
Oh my god. He doesn't deserve it.
I won't say
James
he
Harden averaged
deserves it or
50
not.
points.
I'm gonna stay non-biased and not give an opinion. I'm just going to say Melo coming back looks better than I thought he would.
Yes, it looks better than anyone anticipated, but I mean, he's not the second coming of Christ. He's gonna be maybe usable for 2 more years, and that's it.
Well, now their offense is so strong. We're too early in the season to even be thinking about, oh, will they make the playoffs? Well, yeah, but that's also times that those are shots being taken away from Dame and McCollum. It still is abysmal. What they really need is they need fucking defense. Well, even then, New York wasn't the best.
He didn't even play for us. He's just on the roster. He never played.
Yeah, he. Mhm. Well, I will see how they finish the season. I don't care how well he plays for 1 week. I want to see how he plays for a full year. It looks good. I'll say that much. It does not look perfect. There's a lot that can be fixed about that Blazers team, and they still have a
Whatever.
massive fucking gap on the defense. What?
Versus the Rockets when they was like 159 to 158.
Oh, that. Yeah, yeah. Gosh. Fair. Well, we'll see about that because the Wizards. Think you mean like Rockets 0.5?
The Wizards average the second most points per game in the East.
They're not doing too bad. I thought they'd be way worse. I really thought they would try and like blow it up. Well, dude, like I said, maybe they made like didn't they extend him? Maybe they extended him just to get him another year and then trade him away. I don't know. Maybe they're waiting for John Wall to come back, but they need to figure something out. Abysmal. All right. Well, the NBA's it's just going to be very interesting for playoffs. Thank God. But thank God either way. Just saying also Heat and Raptors overperforming this year already, but like I said, we're 21 games in.
No, you said the Raptors would beat the Bucks in the playoffs, which is still an absurdly ridiculous opinion. I said they might not make the playoffs.
I said they were the 6th seed, so I still have them in the playoffs. So shut up.
And the Bucks are doing phenomenally better.
Yeah, 19-3. They're killing it. The Sixers, I'm not sold on them. Yeah, they won't. I think I'm surprised the Hornets are doing as good as they are. Although the Hawks are only doing bad because didn't Trae Young get hurt? Pretty sure he did. So yeah, so there's like a team that could possibly make like an 8 seed. They're gone. I mean, yeah, Kemba's a better fit. No, I'm speaking fact. Yes, because now he has a actual basketball team with him. Last time he had like 12 scrubs on the bench.
And
And it was
Frank
basically
Kaminsky backing him up.
Yeah, right, dude. Yeah, Frank. No, he was an A. He just wasn't an S. You know what? We're gonna do a tier list for one of these episodes. I think I could rock with it. And the Nets are not. Just saying. Yes,
But they're gonna lose to the Raptors in the playoffs.
Oh yeah, dude, 100%. Giannis is gonna like fall off the face of the earth. Don't worry.
He's only
No,
putting
he's
up
not.
31 points per game, shooting 56% from the field,
and probably like 31% from three.
Yeah, 31.8% for three.
No, dude, he's shooting. Cole, you said 31% right now.
Well, basically 32% for three.
He's shooting. That's great
Luka
for a
Doncic
forward.
level. He's 7 feet tall. It's amazing.
He's not a stretch four.
He's not taking 30. He's not like he's not shooting it like James Harden like as many times as. He plays everywhere. 56.
It's 56. It's 15. It's 56% from the field, with 31%, 31.8, almost 32 from three. That's pretty fucking good for a four. That's pretty good for a
He's made
3-4.
more shots than James Harden has this year, and he plays 6 less minutes.
Yeah, James Harden couldn't touch. Whatever. The East is fitting to be interesting, and I didn't know how. Well, I don't know about that. I don't think anybody expected 19-3 right now from the Lakers. Yeah, but you got you got Kawhi taking off every other game. They're not gonna get a one spot. The Clippers. With Kawhi taking off so much time, they're not gonna get a one spot. I actually don't like load management either. I think you're paid to play 82 games. You need to play it. So, I get if you are clinched a playoff spot and you don't care about positioning, that's fine. I don't care about that because it's like end of the season, every team does it. NFL does it, NHL does it, everyone. Well, they don't ever do that. They only ever do two back. They only ever do like a back to back. They never do a three. Nah, but the Mavericks look pretty good. Jazz are not. Oh, it's not too bad. They've got to work. They just got to work. Once they start making shots, it'll be interesting. Well, I just want to say this much. How about those Warriors going from championship to lottery pick? No, no, they don't. But I'm just saying, like, they are literally the most blessed team in the world right now because they're like, oh shit, we just got off of a championship, couple of championship runs. Too bad, we'll just get a number 1 draft pick and go again.
It's the worst record in the league.
We'll see.
4-18. They're not.
4-19. Well, just wait. The Knicks will lose. Sorry, the Knicks will lose. I don't like another topic we can do one day is the lottery pick, like how the NBA does their I hate draft slotting. It's so dumb. Base. But it's whatever. We're moving on. We're going to go to our NFL picks. But first, let's go over where everybody is in the standing.
I don't think I count because I ain't been here all week.
You haven't been here. You were here last time we picked, I thought.
Yeah, but I thought y'all were going over all the time.
Yeah, last time we picked was... Yay, Dan! And I'm in last. Until you pick college teams, and then you realize, okay, I jinx everybody. Wow. Ryan's the guy to pick the Dolphins. Yes. Here, I can just read you the week 12. All right, Bills beat. All right, so did we pick the Texans Colts that week? That may have been the week before. All right, either way, we had Bills Broncos, Bills won. Oh my god. Ha ha!
I didn't say a word.
Yeah, technically that was Dan. Who would have expected? You were really happy about that first place. You were really happy about that first place, weren't you? Which didn't Ron Rivera get fired too? Well, I'm saying. Gone. They won by 8 touchdown. That's 8 points. Dude, you can't trust the fucking Falcons lately. Then they suck. Dan needed that because Dan, you needed the Bucks to do that. Didn't you pick them to win their division?
Yeah. then the following week they did get a win.
Yeah. Oh, dang. I didn't know who I picked on that one, so I'm not. Oh, that was a very big L.
Because you're a curse.
He's not wrong at this point. You're not wrong.
I don't want to talk about it.
Dude, Lamar is. Wait, and I know we picked our Thanksgiving games too. Oh, thank God. I thought I picked the Lions.
You are such a curse. God.
No, I got the next one wrong, I guarantee. What's your record this week, Ryan? What's your record? Just Wait, what's that record there, Ryan? He went from first to last in that. Okay. Gang. I said gang.
I think
I hate you
Cole's
so much.
Oh my God.
well, we all know Cole's changed his answers every time Ryan picks the same team he
I think
picks.
we all are. Ryan picks it. Look, just pick with Austin. Austin had a pretty good week last week. Just saying. 2.
I had a pretty good week.
Who? Yeah. Cowboys let me down twice. Oh, wait, first one. Colts.
Colts.
Bucks.
Wait, is Brissett back? No, he was. He was. Yeah, I'm going.
Oh, fuck.
I
like to switch.
I got the Bucks.
No, I'm just.
Ravens. Everybody.
Ravens, Bills.
Ravens.
That's a Ravens pick.
I have no
pick the Bills.
interest in picking the Ravens here at all. But they're kind of pretty good.
they might be a little good.
I want to so much.
But he's not going to.
Man. Yeah.
He's gonna pick the Ravens.
Vikings.
Vikings. Just do it. Just throw away first place. It's okay.
Packers. Texans. My boy Deshaun Watson.
This is a pretty simple week until you get to two specific games. There are 2 games in here that are actually 3 games. There are 3 games that are difficult to pick. What?
How much evidence do you have for that claim? Then shut the fuck up.
How much evidence do you have for that? Oh.
Of course you
You're a
are.
dumbass, you know
You're
that?
an idiot. Just throw away first place.
He's not even in
Do
first
it.
place. He's third.
Well, just
How are you
throw
in
that
second?
away too.
I'm in second.
Wait, then who's in first?
Are you and me tied for second?
You're tied.
Oh,
Yeah, Dan,
shit.
you're in first.
I thought Austin was in first.
No, I'm not. I had a good week though. See, this is the one. This is
Saints.
one of the hard. I'm gonna go with the Niners. I'm going with the
I'm going
Niners. I don't care.
Saints.
Wait, hold on, Ryan. Who do you have?
I'm gonna go
Thank
honestly.
Christ. Give me the Saints.
Yeah, for real, Saints.
Honestly, I am gonna pick the Niners regardless. The Saints have not been that good. They're a good team, but they are not like
They may be
who
my Super Bowl pick.
cares?
I think we're all going
Bengals, Browns. Give me the
They
Browns.
need.
Yeah.
I'll go with the Browns. Go with the Bengals, please. Please go with the Bengals.
I don't think they have any. I don't think the Bengals want to win another game this year.
They almost screwed their tank champ. But also, they're hurting too.
Falcons. Dumbass.
See, when I pick with Dan, I feel
Wait. Who's active for the Falcons? Because they've had a ton of injuries.
Is Julio back?
Julio had a limited practice. I
If
don't know.
Julio and Austin Hooper are back, then I'm going with the Falcons. But if they're not, then Panthers.
If
No, like that fucking matters. Give me the Falcons. They can't win without Austin Hooper. I don't know why.
who cares?
God, can we just skip this one?
Dude, I don't fucking know.
They're so equally
Oh.
bad. Although
They're-
Sam Darnold has playoff hopes for some reason.
Fuck, I don't know who to pick though.
It's in New York, right? I'm going Jets.
I'm gonna go with
That
the Jets.
cold weather might throw the Dolphins off. Yeah, you play for Buffalo.
Is there any injuries for either side?
It's like, who's good? I don't know.
God, I really.
But that doesn't matter. Like, it's the Dolphins.
Give me the Jets.
I said the Jets with Dan. Yeah, there's a reason. Oh shit.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
They're both equally as bad.
No, he won't. Nope.
I'm picking
You know what?
Chargers.
Yeah, I'm going Chargers because I need Melvin Gordon to go off, so I beat Ryan.
I'm picking the Chargers because they have a better defense.
I literally forgot who they were playing. Were they playing?
The Jacksonville and the Chargers are playing.
Oh, Jacksonville and the Chargers. Jacksonville. Chiefs.
Pats.
I don't know.
Patriots don't have a deep threat.
That's true.
Yeah, but the
Is
Well,
everybody
tight end.
they
healthy?
don't have a good defense.
Is
Patriots
everybody
are
healthy on the
losing
Chiefs?
in offense.
He'll play.
Tyreek Hill's gonna play.
I'm going the Chiefs. They just lost to the fucking Texans in New England. I'm going to say the Titans. Because I just watched the fucking Raiders get blown out by the Jets. They both suck.
You know what? I'm going Raiders just to do it.
They both really suck.
Raiders.
Steelers. I don't care.
Cardinals.
Cardinals.
Really? I actually have little hope in the card. I have like little. Their defense is 32nd. What the? The Steelers do not lose. Like Seahawks.
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 Not. Well, the way Wilson's playing. Yeah, that is true.
Eagles.
Yeah, Eagles.
Eagles.
Ravens.
Jets! No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Jets. Ravens. He can't go 14-2! No, he can't. He's not.
This is true.
He's starting to piss me off.
You're pissed off just because you're wrong.
How could he possibly go 14-2?
Because the Ravens are dominant.
They won like 8 games in a row. They have to lose at some point.
Yeah, it's gonna
And
be.
they're
the
not losing to
playoffs.
the Jets, Browns, or Steelers.
For the record, the last time these two teams played, it was 47, and that was with Joe Flacco.
Ravens.
Now imagine.
I don't want to at all, and I really, really, really want the Bills to win that game.
He finally picked Lamar. Oh God, the
I
world
never
is
said he was bad.
fucking
I just said I don't understand how he's gonna. Cause who else is he gonna lose to? Fucking
Like I said,
Steelers?
in the playoffs. He's just going to lose in the playoffs. You somehow think the Dolphins got lucky. If Julio is healthy, they are not losing. One has the 22nd defense in the league. The other one has the 23rd. One team has the 21st. The other has the 11th. Which one is which?
And one team has a guy that steals crab legs, and the other team doesn't.
Crap. Hey, he played. That's his own fault. He could have left. He played. There's two.
I guess we do. Dumbass.
Oh my god, I want to pick the Bills so much.
We're letting him dwell on it. Mark Cole down right in the middle.
I don't know. I reserve the right to change it at any point in time.
Once the game starts, it's locked.
No, I can change it before the game starts. I'll do whatever I want. It's.
Oh my gosh. No. Give him till the end of tomorrow.
Midnight Saturday, not 12:01.
11:59, like we do in college. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty happy. I think next week, what we do, we step into the NBA and we do like that point guard, because you just shit on Kemba Walker and that kind of hurt my. Yes, and he is good. He is really good. Because he
didn't
had
have
no
anything.
one. Yes. He had Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal at least made him a little bit better. Who?
Nicholas Batum does not count.
Oh my gosh. Nick Batum does not count. I like that.
Oh my God! Really? You go?
Oh, the guy that they never passed to and never got to play.
Dan's like,
They
oh
didn't
my
play
god.
him. They never played Malik Monk.
Oh, okay, yes.
Oh
Like,
god.
Yes, the great and all powerful Bismack Mutombo.
He's basically saying Kemba Walker had the 2007 Cleveland Cavaliers. I don't know why he do better.
He's not LeBron.
Ryan,
but-
your dumbass level keeps rising.
No, he hasn't. No. No.
He's not as good as Russell Westbrook.
Yes, because he played
took the ball and didn't give it
selfish
to anyone else.
basketball.
That's not who Kemba is. He's a different player.
Yes.
He's a different kind of player. He's not a ball
He's
hog.
a different breed.
I seen this Kemba at UConn though.
Yeah. Thanks, Dan. Yeah, but it was proof he is there. Why would you want to be that at Charlotte? You know Michael Jordan's running that team into the ground. You're just like, well, now what? He didn't magically get better.
It's called
good.
hard work.
The Boston system is way better for him as a player than Charlotte was.
Charlotte's not a good system for anybody.
Except Bismack, Mutombo, and Monk.
It's Biombo.
Same fucking difference. Nobody cares.
You're missing the. But
I don't think his skill increased or decreased dramatically. I think it was just okay.
I think that if I was in the same room as you, I'd strangle you.
That was a death.
Because
he has more. He's always had the capability of doing this. He just needed someone else. Yes. He fits the Celtic system better. Wait, did you just say he's always had that capability?
Thank God, Ryan. It finally.
Did Ryan just switch opinions halfway through this conversation?
Yes, he did.
Oh my Lord! All right, we'll do this next week. We're continuing this conversation next week.
This will start
All right.
the podcast next week.
Yeah, start the podcast just yelling at each other.
You're always wrong.
It's the wrong opinion on this one. Whatever. All right.
We're just sitting here with our rational, well thought out opinions, and you're just in the corner, Skip Bayless, yelling at everybody.
What's that meme with Skip and the brick and like throwing up a brick with LeBron? That's Ryan. Wait, what?
Here we go again.
Oh God! All right, nope. We're ending it here. Glad y'all listened today. We'll be back next week. Well, next week we're gonna have that one topic. We'll definitely have more, but we're gonna go over that one topic of tier listing our point guards here. Ryan's gonna put Kemba in F tier, and we just hope y'all have a great week. All right, bye.